Okay, the bind, sometimes referred to as a circular transfer. What it is, or a diagonal transfer, what it is taking of an opponent's blade from one point of line to the diagonally opposite point of line. So it's possible in all lines, but let's say that I'm on this line, I can take an opponent's blade to exaggerate the movement all the way around, ending at the opposite diagonal. I can also make a circle and do the same, which will have the same effect on a blade. But just to see what I mean, I'm taking a blade all the way from that line to the opposite line. It's also possible to do it from the other side. If I'm taking a blade, I can do this defensively. I can also do it to begin an offensive movement. I'm going to take my opponent's blade and take it from this side, pull it all the way around my body, and put it safely over here so that I can begin my attack. Let's demonstrate that in action with a partner. So I might bind my opponent's blade defensively as she's coming at me and bring her parry into a diagonal line. So if she starts to thrust here, I actually bring my blade around to the other side of her blade and deliver it there to the ground. So again, in an exaggerated movement, if she's thrusting and lunging at me, I am bringing it, tracing all the way around her body. But it's a lot more efficient in fencing if I make a small circle. It's a little harder to see. But as she thrusts and lunges, I can make a diagonal parry, or rather a bind, just like that. And we can do the same thing from the other side. If we begin in this line and she thrusts, I can not bind her. I can bind. An important note that I just helped demonstrate is that to bind effectively, you always need to find your opponent's foible with the fort. I can't say it enough. You really don't have any power in fencing if you are not approaching your opponent's blade with the strong part of your blade. My foible is just going to bounce off of hers fort with no effect. I don't have a lot of strength here. I have to take her blade with the fort in order to move it wherever it is that I need to move it. So that is the bind.